And now, WTOL 11 Sports, sponsored by Jim White Honda.
Sports is brought to you by Jim White Honda. Baseball action tonight. Mud Hens lost on the road 11-3 to Norfolk. Indians enter the day today 5 games ahead of the Tigers in the Central Division. Tribe hosting the Angels and looking for the 4-game sweep. We go to the bottom of the first. Nobayan and Jason Kipnis goes yard to Souvenir City. He gets that homer to right. He smoked that one for his 20th homer of the season. Tribe up to a quick 1-0 lead, but in the 6th they're down 1. And Tyler Naquin changes all that. He comes through with a deep double to right. That brings home Jose Ramirez to tie the game. Angels make a pitching change, but that doesn't matter. Abraham Almonte, he gets that RBI single to center for the lead, and that would do it. Indians win 5-4. Tigers looking to win the series on the road in Texas. Michael Fulmer on the mound, and they brought those hot bats today in the 4th. Victor Martinez hits a 2-run homer to right. It stays fair, and that thing is gone. Then in the 7th, saw 2 long balls as well. A solo shot first by Ian Kinsler to Souvenir City and left, and then this J.D. Martinez 2-run bomb to nearly the same spot in left. Fulmer went the distance, 9 innings, 9 strikeouts. Tigers thumped the Rangers 7-0. This was the scene down in Columbus at the Scioto Country Club. Because of the heavy rain, the final round of the U.S. Senior Open was postponed. Miguel Angel Jimenez gets to enjoy his lead just one more day because play will resume tomorrow. As for PGA's John Deere Classic in Illinois, nice blue skies there. Here's Ryan Moore on the 9th, gets the 10-foot putt for birdie, puts him at 21 under. But Ben Martin looming in second on the 14th gets a nice approach shot here. He would birdie and move to 20 under par. Then we go back to Moore on the 18th, sinks the short putt for par and the win, a 2-stroke victory. His 5th win on the PGA Tour. He finished at 22 under. And just a little less than 2 weeks ago, the AP named the Ohio State Buckeyes the all-time top college football team. And in a few weeks, they will be kicking off their season at home against Bowling Green. It was media day down in Columbus today. You can see here's some video from preseason work. Coach Urban Meyer talking about filling positions like the running back spot. He says Mike Weber and Curtis Samuel are looking good, but not Ezekiel Elliott level just yet. And he says this week determines how strong and competitive the Buckeyes will be this season.
Every school in the country had 8 practices. We've had 1 double. I actually took off the shoulder pads the second part of the double. So I'd say we're very average right now, and then we're going to find out this next week if we cross that edge. That's going to determine if we're going to be any good or not. This week will determine if we'll be any good this year.
And from the college gridiron to the high school football fields, all levels of football are in the countdown to kickoff. And we continue to get you ready for those Friday nights with the Springfield Blue Devils. Here's Dan Cummins.
Last November, the Blue Devils made the playoffs first time since 1994. Great play here by Lamar Witcher, but Springfield loses at Glenville first round. The standard is set, though, for the program. Pat Gacciardo's fun and gun offense among the highest scoring in Ohio, 48 points a game. And once again, they'll be a factor in the NLL and likely in the postseason.
The playoffs is goal number 1. Work into the playoffs and let the league fall where it is. But we want to work our way into the postseason and get an opportunity to run the table from there.
Gacciardo's son, AJ, will start at quarterback. He's only a sophomore, but is smart with a good arm. He needs to stay within himself and develop. But Witcher is among many weapons. And you have Bryant Koback to hand off to. He ran for 2,000 yards, 36 touchdowns last year. A returning front line to work with, the Blue Devils might be among the best teams of any division in Northwest Ohio.
I don't think I've ever seen it this smooth in my 4 years of varsity play. Everyone's out here working harder than I've ever seen, so it should be a pretty good season this year.
Same as last year, number 1 in the state in scoring. Try to get the ball to a touchdown every single time. And 7 points on the board every time.
With all the things coming back, we just have to fill what we need. And from what it looks like we are, I think we're going to be coming out hitting strong against other teams.
The Blue Devils open their season at home with Ross.
And it's not just football getting ready for the fall season, but volleyball teams as well. We head to Notre Dame Academy, where the Eagles are hosting St. Joe, Norwalk, and Amherst for a scrimmage today. Here against St. Joe, the set to sophomore Grace Dindal in the middle. The lefty slams it down for the kill. Then later, the dig, the set to the outside, and it's senior Angie Spiewak with the kill to tie it at 20. Later in the set, it's her twin sister, Allie Spiewak, taking advantage of that overpass, gets the kill, and Coach Jeff Pitson likes what he's seeing so far.
I felt like that what we walked away with is we were very competitive. We didn't get our butts handed to us. Some of the teams that we haven't beaten in the past, we beat. So I feel like that we're walking away with a lot of information.
And from Rio earlier tonight, Toledo native Eric Kennard with a jump of more than 7.5 feet qualified for the medal round in the high jump. And that's it for sports. We'll be right back.